Hey guys, and welcome to another live episode of Cryptosis. My name's Rusty G. Along with me, some of the two best guys I know in cryptocurrency, Shane Carter and Corey McGuffin. How are you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, Rusty?
I'm doing okay. Just trying to win some Bitcoin real quick.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that here in a minute. But first of all, before I even get into any real crypto, that shirt though.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, right?
Like I really like Shane's shirt because blue, looks good, looking good, Shane. And then I look at Corey's shirt and I'm thinking to myself, what happened?
Hey, I like the shirt, man. It's like summer's coming, it's a nice festive shirt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, what happened is he won a little bit of Bitcoin. He went and bought him some fancy shirts, like he's going to move to an island.
Not quite.
So let's talk to Corey for a minute before I get into my story as to the reason why we're actually doing this so late. But Corey, over the last 2 weeks, I think we actually talked about it in the episode before. Corey's been playing free Bitcoin and getting free money. He put in like $180, $200, something like that, and won back 1,000 basically. So that was where we left off previously. Corey has been playing this nonstop ever since. So what's Corey doing now with all of this? What you got going on?
Well, I sent some of it to Binance, and I've been doing pretty good up until today. And it's been giving me a lot of these numbers that you cannot win on today. So it's been really trying to screw me over a lot. And I'll actually, let me see. Is it showing you the screen here?
Yes, it is showing us the screen.
Okay. So I haven't been doing so well. I was up to 0.78 at one time. And as you see, I'm down some. Of course, I sent away a decent chunk of it earlier, but I'll show you like how well it's been working. See, I'm winning here. See, winning, next one. All right. So you like those were a lot of lows in a row. So you would think next one's gonna be high, but watch. It was high. So this number is impossible to win because it's between 525 and 475. So even though I bet high, this was technically a high number, couldn't win. And see, that was a low, another low, high, low, low. So it's gotten a lot harder to win. It's harder to figure out what the way they think. See, that was a lot in a row. So the next one's going to be a high one, right? We'll bet 5,000 on that. Do we win? Oh, we won. Okay. But you never know.
So what's your overall now? What do you have? Is that exactly what you have in your account now? Is what we're seeing is the 5,000?
Yeah, this is what I have right here. That's how much I have in my account, 0.170. And you can see the stats here. This is how much I've won overall. So 0.15058 is my total winnings overall for this site, which is pretty good.
Especially for just rolling the dice.
How much I've deposited and how much I've got paid out. And that's just for me putting money in there, waiting on interest to accrue. Because this earned BTC, you can go here, you can see that I've earned 72,000 Satoshi just from earnings, but the interest adds up a little bit day after day.
Yeah. So Corey's been playing all that pretty much every single day, and it's been fun waking up and seeing his screenshots every single morning as to where he's been with it. I hadn't looked today. I didn't realize today it had been going bad for you. I just been seeing your screenshots.
Yeah, they figured me out, and they don't want me to take any more of their money. So, like, even though I think I got it figured out, like just when you think you got it figured out, like next one's gonna be low. Sure, that was a lot of lows in a row. So the next one's high. It was right. So see, I could have won some money there, but if I'd have bet a lot of money, it would have screwed me.
Yeah, I noticed the exact same thing when I was messing around with it. Like you can't play into a certain strategy like that. Like if you go, 3 losses and then to a switch colors to or switch sides to the opposite. Sometimes it won't actually give you that, and that's how I've kind of screwed up my account a few times. I think it also depends on like how much you bet. So it knows that you, if you get 3 losses, it knows you're going to bet bigger, and goes the other way, or gives you a number between 475 and 5250.
Yeah.
So this is worse off than playing a slot machine?
Well, it's if you play it responsibly, it's not bad. I was just wagering too much. But see, what I do when I play with it is, well, what I was doing is I was doubling up. So if I took a loss, then I would double my bet, so that I would recoup the money from the loss and get the profits from the original bet. So if I started with 20, I'd move to 40 and then move to 80, so on and so forth. But I would still end up with a 20 profit at the end. But the servers figured that out really fast.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically dealing with an AI on the other end that's going to watch what you're doing. It's, Las Vegas style. They're watching you, but with a computer basically. So it's a lot easier to catch up to what you're doing. So,
but I mean, I've been playing it a little more sporadically, or not more sporadically, but a little less throughout the day, and I've been randomizing everything that I do, like Corey was playing around with.
See,
so
I just won 90,000 right there.
Whew. Yeah, you better bust a chill before you count.
Well, it gave me like 7 high rolls in a row. It had to be a low one eventually.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, anyway, that's what Corey's been doing for the last week. Been doing mostly that. He's been making some other trades and stuff, but Shane has been getting closer and closer to his day trading dream of doing nothing but day trading all the time, every time, and has made me super jelly because he's made some good trades and watched prices and been able to keep up with some of this stuff. I can't because of my job, but either way, how are the trading things going with you, Shane?
Everything's kind of down right now. I don't know if you guys are watching. Bitcoin kind of showed that it was going to test 10,000 last night, and when it did, it got smacked down pretty hard. So it's taking a dip right now, but everything's kind of uncertain. So the charts are kind of uncertain right now. I've been doing a lot of back testing on a new strategy a buddy put me on, so we're kind of playing around with that. But just a lot of number crunching and drawing lines and triangles.
Yeah, and especially since with the news of Goldman Sachs, possibly maybe soon, we don't know if they're going to start trading Bitcoin. What was the deal on that?
Well, I don't know if they're going to be trading Bitcoin so much. I was actually looking for the article on that before we got started. I don't know if they're going to be trading Bitcoin exactly. I think it's going to be futures, the futures contracts rather than Bitcoin specific. So the thing that it's going to do though is it is going to bring institutional money into the Bitcoin market. So we're going to see these big bullish engulfing candles to where institutions are buying in large chunks at a time. So we'll see what happens.
Do you think another bull market will happen again? Not to say that we're going to reach 20,000 when it happens, but maybe 10 to 15 again, possibly see that in the near future.
Oh, yeah, of course. We've done it once. There's no reason why it can't happen again. I do believe that it will go back there at some point. The question is when. Summer's coming up. People are going to be stepping away from trade. Well, the average everyday person that's not institutional money is going to be stepping away from trading. So they're not going to be, it's not going to be as much small play. I don't think. But we'll see what happens. Ethereum is doing very well right now, though.
I sure friggin' hope so, because my wallet doesn't look too great. But I would say, for those of you that may catch this at a later date, and maybe this is your first time watching, you have to realize that Bitcoin has been on this crazy train basically since last summer, or actually basically early 2017, that went all the way up to $20,000 at the end of the year, around December. and then has dropped drastically. And now we're back to, I want to say it's 9,800 right now. Is that somewhere in that range right now? No?
Yeah, we're at 92.79. Yeah. So we're back at like 9,300.
Okay. So yeah, we're at 9,300 per Bitcoin. Please keep in mind that you do not have to buy one Bitcoin. You can buy Satoshi, as what Corey was showing us earlier. You can buy bits and pieces, just like, and I think Shane or Corey or we've all talked about this at some point, that, you know, it's just like the pennies in a dollar. You can buy pieces of the Bitcoin. So, but anyway, real quick story, just as to the reason why we're doing this so late, and it's completely my fault, and I'm very frustrated about it. So we're doing a live stream right now. We're doing something live. You broadcast, you watch it, and you can watch it later, whatever. So this machine right here, you can't read it properly because I don't know how to flip the camera with Google Hangouts, but you'll see is, if you can read backwards, our live stream box. And basically it's a Mac Mini, all your standard ports from back in the day. This is particularly made so that we can live stream what we want to with it at church. So like we literally feed it whatever video we want, and then it spits it out. Well, tonight we have been, because this afternoon it failed, and just completely failed. So I went through and started unclicking ports, pulling plugs, resetting the machine, this, that, and the other, flushing the DNS, all this stuff. And every time, like Ustream is what we use to use for our live stream. This is Google Hangouts that goes into YouTube, and then you watch it via YouTube later. Ustream either is not working on their end, or there was something wrong with our server on our end coming from fiber, because we have fiber at the church. So there should have been no issues on the upload. But that's what I've been spending the last 3 hours working on, was trying to get this stupid thing to work. So what I've done is, now that I'm at home, I'm going to take this thing and plug it in directly to the cable internet behind me. And if I have no problems dealing with it and can get it up and running with no problems, there's something wrong with our internet back at church. So that's what I've been doing for the last 3 hours. So I would have been on here, what, an hour ago, hour and a half, 2 hours ago. But unfortunately, I've been dealing with that. So I apologize to both Shane and Corey for that.
Yeah, you should.
It's my fault. So I'm sorry. But that's just the last few hours. I would like to say, so you two guys have had deposits both in your ETN. And we talked about this a few weeks ago, the last episode on Electroneum. Again, you're going to see this backwards, but if you download the Electroneum app, you can actually fake mine, but basically it's just a faucet for collecting ETN coins. And you two have gotten deposits. I'm at 247 now. This is driving me nuts.
Have you updated your app?
I leave all my apps on update all the time, every time, whether I'm on mobile or Wi-Fi.
Oh,
I'll check again.
Well, so yeah, Corey and I are getting deposits and credits at 10 as of now.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the normal what we were before?
Yep.
That's what I was getting. Yeah. I'm getting 10 just about every day.
Yeah. And I went ahead and updated my my Node 8 to Oreo, so I'm no longer hashing at 50 anymore.
Are you back down to the 30 like what we are?
Yep. I'm back to being average. A basic bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you can see right here. Well, you can't, but right here, the app updated yesterday, literally yesterday. So I don't know what its deal is. I don't know if it's just me because I've left it running and I'd hardly ever restart my phone. Maybe I just need to restart my phone and see if I can get it to go. But yeah, I'm at still 30 hashes and 247. I have 60 something in my wallet. And then, you know, on trading on KuCoin, you know, I have that little 90 something over at KuCoin. So that'll be interesting to say the least, because that's just annoying seeing it sitting there, knowing it's a balance that should be paid out at some point. But either way, neither here nor there.
I'm waiting on a 10 deposit right now, and it's been since 7:30 this morning. So I think their network's just running slow. You know, the miners have. If you look at the active miners, I noticed it was at like 107,000 earlier today, I believe it was. So like they've doubled their capacity already just with mobile miners. So give it time; they're still working out kinks. And if it crashes, it's free money. Or if it doesn't crash, you know, it's free money.
Exactly. Corey, how's your ETN doing?
Like I said, I was getting the 10 just about every day. Let me see. Let me check on it right now.
Shane's shaking his face, and
they're still rolling.
Oh yeah, I see that. He's over there playing games.
See how much I'm up already.
Yeah, well, yeah. When you got a big account like that, you can push the server around a little bit.
So I was up to 0.72 a second ago, but it tricked me. Let's see. I got 349.05. 349.05 in my wallet, and I have 2.81 pending.
Okay, I got you.
I'm at 464 in my wallet right now, and I should have 475.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I'll check in on that, and I'll also later check in on ARK. Because I still hadn't figured that crap out. I need to give my money back. It's annoying. It's so.
Well, I mean, you got 30 ARK for free. Shut up.
Yeah.
But I want to stake it so that it can make more money.
Well, yeah, no, it is staking. As long as it's in the wallet, it's staking technically, or it's delegated, so that it's. But the thing is, though, with 30 ARK, it's going to take you about a month to get a payout, or 25 days.
So we'll come back to that in a few weeks, then maybe see what happens, because it's still sitting at the 32 that I had before, if I'm not mistaken. Let me open that up real quick.
Just so you know, I now have more than you.
How much do you have?
Enough.
I love how you're being all cryptic about it. Yeah, I'm still at 32.41. Yeah. So $100 basically. 108 is what it says. 108.12 right now. But interesting to say the least. It's supposed to be staking, and I thought staking meant that I'm handing you money to trade and you do with it what you will, and then I get percentage back, but I haven't seen that yet to happen.
Well, I think it's a little different than that. With staking, like it's not the same way with ARK.
Okay. Well, I have my whole definition of staking broken then, because I thought that's what it was.
Well, the idea behind staking isn't that someone's trading with it. It's the idea is that you're holding a coin in this wallet so that the network can stay stable. You're providing verifications and stuff so that, like, basically you don't end up with a 51% attack. Like, the coins are just sitting there and you're growing your coins by holding them. There's not actually anything occurring with trades or anything.
Gotcha. I'll have to apparently look up more details on that. I must have had my definition completely messed up, so I do apologize.
Speaking of which, ARK is falling back into a good range to buy more. Just so you know.
Well, if I could get some ETN over to my KuCoin trading, I would do that and then buy some more. But you said Ethereum is up, so what's the price on Ethereum right now? Because I still have my I had 1.11, but now I have like 0.97 because I spent, thanks a lot, Corey, some money on Microsoft buying some games.
Oh wow, it's actually at a really good price in Ethereum right now.
748.50 is what I see on Coinbase.
You talking about the price of Ethereum?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right below 800 before we started. But no, I'm talking about the ARK to ETH conversion. It's actually like back at all-time lows on Binance.
So good time to sell Ethereum to get ARK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Ethereum's really high, so you're spending less Ethereum to get more ARK.
Gotcha.
Whenever Ethereum comes down, you get less ARK per Ethereum.
Right. Okay. I'll have to play with that offline then. Corey, you had some stories and links that were in the chat before we got started. And again, my apologies for starting this late. I wanted to scroll back.
IOTA is coming out with something. I don't know. I didn't really read into it a whole lot because they kind of shit the bed there for a little bit, but maybe they're going to turn that back around. Hopefully they will, because I'm still holding my IOTA so I can make a profit on that.
Wasn't there something about IOTA not being safe or something, or what was it?
They're supposed to be a security coin, but their basic security stuff that they built most of their technology on wasn't secure at all, if that's the way I remember that anecdote going. And I recently just did the whole Binance now allows you to transform all your dust, aka all your leftover monies and trades and excess coin that you may have from where, like, Corey keeps buying stuff on or somebody keeps buying Binance coins of some kind, and I keep showing up with like 0.00081 of some random coin. I'm like, pardon me, I don't know how I got this coin, but there's more dust. So, trading all that in for Binance coin just so that I can trade more without less of the transfer fees and all the finance fees that they do.
Corey, get rid of that free Bitcoin screen, please.
Hang on, I gotta get one good win in. I need one more good win.
Yeah, you come back here and talk to us, Corey.
I'm talking to you guys. I'm listening to you. He's got dust. He's got dust. IOTA sucks. He's got problems with his church Wi-Fi. I'm on the ball here. I know what's up.
That dust actually still does kind of bother me a lot, actually.
Why does the dust bother you? The fact that
if you buy something with Bitcoin, you get charged fees, and you can buy fractions of Satoshis, but you can't sell those fractions of Satoshis. So it's almost like they're forcing you to use, or they're forcing you to create dust so that you have to buy the Binance coin.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that I had somehow I had gotten a 4.997 IOTA.
So you lose one IOTA, you can't trade it.
Yeah, that 0.997 I couldn't do anything with because you couldn't you have to have a whole number, which is annoying.
Right.
So I ended up losing that 0.997 IOTA to Binance coin, which isn't terribly bad, but annoying because it's like, why not be able to transfer that out to some other trading platform that will take some random number instead of only whole numbers. So that aspect of it I agree with. Yeah, I just can't stand that.
Well, I mean, everyone trades to the 10 to the negative 8. I mean, that's what everything trades to. Why can't you just be like everyone else in that sense,
Yeah, but they're giving away a Ferrari.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still slow trading on Binance because I don't like the charts don't have enough previous history for me to really be confident in them yet.
My biggest platform for trading right now is HitBTC, and I'm still getting those stupid emails like every 8th or 9th day that says I'm making a trade on HitBTC. Then I go to open up my trades list and there's nothing there, and I'm like, so what is this email telling me, and why am I getting it? I've got to do a little bit more research on that and see why in the world that's happening.
Did you have a referral on HitBTC maybe?
It's possible, but even still, I guess I'd have to go back and look to see, because why would...
There it is. I'm done. Bam.
Jesus.
But why would...
700,000 Satoshi on that one.
Do you realize how much of your account you just bet?
A lot. Let's see how much. Look how much lottery I got here now. 2,033 tickets. You get one ticket for every 500 Satoshi that you bet. I didn't buy any. See.
Go to your.
I wonder how much this is going to go up to now. We'll have to see. I'll check back. I'll let you guys know in 30 minutes. if this is going up.
This guy.
Go to your rewards.
I got 95,700.
Yeah.
I've gained like 30,000.
Well, yeah, when you're betting
days.
When you're betting 7 million satoshis, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you're also on the free or the ×8 weekend deal or whatever too. So
yeah, it is giving me a little bit extra. Well, no, that's over with.
Nope, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, they did that. They did that lottery. I didn't win.
Surprise, surprise.
Son of a bitch. I mean, look at this guy. This guy won. He only had 219 tickets. He won 1 BTC.
Oh, wait, was that me?
I hope it was you. If it was, then you better share some of that with me.
Man, if I walked away with 1 Bitcoin, I'd be so freaking happy.
No, that wasn't me.
All right. Well, I'm closing out of that now. No more betting for today.
Today's only got an hour left, 55 minutes. So give them 55 minutes and we'll see what happens. Anything news-wise that we want to hit?
There's more banks that are picking up cryptocurrency, even if even if it's not showing, like they're not really talking about it. There's a lot of it going on behind the scenes. I'm not talking about just Ripple, they're really getting in, and a lot of them's making their own blockchains, even if they're not getting into current blockchains. Blockchain technology is just a really great thing. And I was actually talking to some people at work about MediBlock, talking about a blockchain there, so you can always see what's going on within people's profiles at work. And because this one lady that I work with, her mom's been in the hospital, and they keep getting her stuff screwed up. Like somebody would write something down wrong, then they couldn't trace back where it got written down wrong. And with MediBlock, if that's on a blockchain, then you would be able to trace back to see where they input that and what went wrong and how it got messed up between the two transactions.
That's really freaking cool. I mean, the more I wanted to pull up a video, but I can't find it because it's too far back in my history. But we talked about it in the previous episode. The guy, Dagogo from YouTube, who did the video about cryptocurrency, I think his particular video helped out as well, because they're also talking about the cryptocurrency. There's about to be a big, huge trade event going on in Dubai, and there's going to be a whole lot of information being passed around there. And I think it's interesting to see how blockchain technology is not only changing banks, but Shane, you've talked about this before, the health industry with how they're going to do health records. It's changing. There's a rideshare company that apparently is going to try to beat out Uber and Lyft both using blockchain technology, which is really cool, because then it puts a verified user with a verified driver, and there's no need for having Uber and Lyft. And, a lot of people complain about Uber and Lyft because, I'm a driver and you lock my account down because a passenger said something about me and it's not true. But for Uber and Lyft, they have to validate everything. So they have to shut your account down until they can validate everything. So whereas if it's in between the users and each one are verified, there's a little bit more weight to it. So, a passenger may not want to report someone unless it's actually true. Whereas, some drunk people just are mad because they're a mad drunk and they report the wrong thing and get a driver offboarded for whatever reason. But, health records, seeing your entire health record in one thing versus, the whole fax machines back and forth when a doctor's office, you trade doctors, or a dentist office or anything like that,
will save people's lives, literally.
Absolutely. And adding to the whole cancer research thing. I mean, I think we talked about this before. Like, what was it? The PlayStation Network that did, what was that? Folding at Home? Wasn't that what it was?
Oh yeah. That was, folding at home, Einstein and all that. Yeah, there were different projects set up, but you were basically offering your computational power for, working out computations for solving protein deficiencies or something.
Right. And I think blockchain could help that out as well, because now you have, these graphics cards doing all these stupid things, or these ASCII, not ASCII, what are
Miners.
all the miners that are doing all this hard work as well. They can help do that. And then they get paid for doing it because, whatever it is that they're working on. So I think blockchain technology is just going to be the bee's knees in the next 10 years.
Well, I mean, everything that you touch on a daily basis is, well, not everything, but the majority of the large scale things that you touch on a daily basis that everyone uses is coming to a blockchain. Think about fruits and vegetables, for example. They're blockchained for, transporting and knowing where every fruit and vegetable, not just one apple, not just like a bushel of apples, but each individual apple, like it's coming to a blockchain. Like everything that, even if it's not said out loud, everyone's doing research into this. My company as well. Your things that you're using on a daily basis are going to be migrated to a blockchain because it is safe, safer.
Absolutely. Corey, thoughts?
I was in the bathroom for like half of that, so
blockchain rules the end.
Well, I drink a lot of water, man. I'm trying to stay hydrated. This pollen's been killing me.
Yeah.
Make a blockchain to solve the pollen problem.
I agree. The spring and summer heat is in the air, and I grew out of most of my allergies, but somehow this time around it has just punched me in the face, and it's just like I got to work the other day and I could not stop sneezing. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, guys." It's just like so.
They see what needs to happen is they need to make micro drones to pollinate everything, so the trees and flowers and stuff don't actually have to release pollen. So then we can like get in there and we can bioengineer all the plants to where they don't release all this pollen. But they'll never do that because then the drug companies will lose way too much money. It's just a conspiracy.
What?
Corey and his aluminum foil hat. That aside, I would like to say Jax just shows my updated Zcash. Just got another deposit Saturday, it looks like. Because what's today? Today's the 6th. Friday, actually. I'm up to $18 or 0.0580778 Zcash from my cloud mining. I need to do an update on my cloud mining just to see where I'm at as far as Ethereum's concerned, because my Genesis mining cloud contract was for 2 years on both of those. And, I think I started it in December or January. So I'm 5-6 months in, and, $18 for 5 or 6 months for paying for $80 worth. I don't know, whatever. But maybe if you pay more, obviously you get more. So my Ethereum hasn't paid out once yet, but that's because Ethereum is, I think it's still got high transaction rates from what I understand.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Like I was just paying I paid like 1.1 GUI or whatever for the gas fee. And it took forever for that to go through. And that costs like 9 cents, which is it's not much, but it adds up after a while. Like a few days ago, I noticed that it was up. It was like maybe, I think it was 35 cents or something for 2. And yeah.
Wow. So that is crazy.
There must have been a lot of congestion going on. That was when I was playing that EtherGoo game.
Well, I noticed there are a lot of apps and stuff coming out on the Ethereum network, so that could be part of it. A lot of apps, and all these airdrops that we keep messing around with, they are ERC20 tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a lot of the things that we're seeing are all based on ERC20 tokens. That link I sent you guys last week, talking about the new Russian underground, used to be a war thing during the Cold War mining effort. Theirs is on an ERC20 token just as well, but you're helping them pay for mining. Did y'all see that link at all that I sent you?
I don't know if I saw that one.
Maybe.
It's another ICO basically where they're raising funds, but theirs is for raising funds to actually set up their mining rigs inside of this old Russian, thing. It's inside of a mountain, and apparently it's fairly cold in this particular section, which
geothermal.
most of Russia is cold anyway. I mean, from what I understand. So I thought it was interesting. I have a thing against ICOs because of Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Well, more particularly Kickstarter, because I bought into and Corey, you may remember this, the iPhone wallet from Geocache or iCash. I think the iPhone wallet back when it was the iPhone 4, and they had the little LCD black grayscale wallet thing on the back. This was back before Samsung Pay, before Apple Pay for all that stuff. And then Indiegogo, I think all my projects on Indiegogo have successfully processed through. But anytime you're buying into something that there's no proven, I can go to Target and buy, or I can order on Amazon, those things always scare me. And I'm like 4 of those deep right now. I got a pair of Bluetooth headphones that are coming from China that apparently take 6 weeks to get in the mail because the tracking still says it's, 6 weeks out. So also another thing that can be fixed with blockchain.
So how can you, so why do you own any cryptocurrency then if you're scared about buying something and then not knowing what the price is going to do?
It's a little bit it's a little bit different with cryptocurrency because it's like a stock market.
No, it's not. Stock market is the same too.
Well, I'm saying the prices can go up and down and I can buy and sell. I control that. Whereas with Indiegogo, the only thing I control is me saying yes or no to the project. Once I say yes, I have no more control. They can walk away with the money and I'm out. Yes, they can do that in cryptocurrency, but for the ones that I'm vested in, I haven't seen that happen. Bitcoin's still here, Litecoin's still here, Ethereum's still here, Ripple's still here, Cardano's still here.
Yeah, BitConnect's still here too, right?
Who did I give my BitConnect coins to? Which one of you two I gave?
That guy. If I'm pointing to him right, I don't know. Maybe he's over here. I don't know how the screen's set up. Not me.
Yeah. So, well, either way, have we heard any news?
Speaking of Kickstarters, though, I bought some shoes on a Kickstarter thing like 2 years ago. I've yet to receive them, so I'm still waiting on those.
See, that's the reason why I say Kickstarter I have shunned away from because of that stupid. Because I also think Indiegogo actually has, like, they put it into a trust or something. Because like I ordered that mini PC. I don't know if you guys saw me share it, but I ordered that little 5-inch Windows 10 mini PC. Yeah. And the first order I messed up because I forgot that I had given them $1 early, like 2 months ago. And because you gave $1 2 months ago, even the opening price that they opened to the public on the first round, I had a $10 thing off. So like now it's $139 or $149, but like 4 days ago it was $129 and I bought it on opening day, but I forgot that I got an email with a special link that was like, oh, hey, by the way, since you paid $1, we're gonna give you 10 extra dollars off. So you only pay 119 instead of 129. So I had to refund the order and the refund came immediately. So I feel like Indiegogo is a little better in that aspect because maybe they're holding the money until the project gets funded versus where Kickstarter just made off with our money.
Well, you're going to have to give ICOs time as well. The government's getting involved in all that deal. So it's at some point there's going to be some regulation on ICOs, which is good because you don't need investors screwed day in and day out. So give it time, ICOs will come around. And a lot of them do good, but you have to know when to get out of them.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking at for the Envion project, the one with the solar panels where they bring in a truck trailer box and then hook it up to a bunch of solar panels or drop it next to an electrical place or something like that. Did y'all remember that one?
Yeah, they're supposedly going to start doing their dividend payouts within like a couple more months or so, right? Is it July or is it June?
Well, so we're used to crypto happening really, really fast. Charts moving 110%. Like when it comes to these projects, that you have to give them time to actually develop. So they were 2-3 months ago they were just building their first mobile unit that they could send out. So you have to give them time to actually develop the product.
Well, I'm not really worried about Envion. I didn't know if heard any news.
Oh, sorry.
I haven't really been keeping track of it too much. I haven't seen anything big come out since I did get my refund. If that makes you feel any better, I tried to get in their ICO and they did give my Ethereum back, so that was nice.
Well, yeah, I mean that's pretty good. I mean, I didn't even try because I remember you saying that you had to be a non-U.S. citizen, basically. I think is what it was.
Accredited investor,
or
you had to have like 25,000.
Oh, okay. But now that they're on a trading platform, you can just trade into the coin without having to make a purchase.
Right.
I wonder if I have money, if I have at least 25,000 in a 401k, would that make me an accredited investor?
Do you have 25,000 sitting in a 401k?
I got like 50,000.
Oh, okay. All right.
So.
Oh, that's right. You're a health.
Oh, that's right. You're like 45.
Well, he's a health industry person. I don't want to give away his details. That's his business. I just know he's in the health industry.
Yeah, I've been working there for like 18 years. So
I didn't realize it
ever since I've been working there.
I was gonna say I worked previously in the government section of health, and that paid out pretty well for their 401k. I was only there for 4 years and had like 15 grand in the 4 years. So, I mean, that was pretty decent. So, extrapolate what you want from that in a 4-year span of time. So Shane's already going in his head going, okay, well, let's see, 15 and 4. So 8 is 30, 16 is 60, 32 is,
Well, no, I was backtracking to salary.
Oh, well, let's not talk about that. But no, have we heard, going back to Bitcoin, have we heard any updates on Trayvon and Crypto Nick and those guys?
No,
I haven't kept track of any of them.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is.
Dead.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
I'm
not saying that they should die. I just said maybe they're dead. That is just a statement.
I checked Trayvon's Twitter or something a couple weeks ago, and he was saying something about something or another. I didn't read it all.
I did. I don't know if we talked about this last time, but finally got my Nano Ledger in.
You got it in last time, but you said you need to go set it up. Are you set up now and everything?
Yeah, I got it set up, and I thought maybe I could just transfer money over there with a private key, but you can't. You actually have to send the money to it in order for it to work. You also can't just load it up with unlimited currencies. It only holds about 5 currencies at a time. Now, you don't necessarily, you can send those currencies to it and then delete those off of it and then load them back on. That's just to stay on that key. But you can switch them out periodically.
Yeah, I still like the original one that you gave me that is software based, Windows, Mac, all that crap. Where is it? Now that I'm looking.
Jax?
No, well, Jax is really good for mobile though, because you're able to see it on mobile. But Exodus. Yeah, I just like it because it has so many currencies. I still don't see one size fits all, but it's because there's 1,500 different. But give me a wallet that takes like the first 100. Top 100.
Let me ask you this: Did you check that one out on Earn.com, the Trust app? Did you download that one?
No. What's this? What's this?
All right, so this is another mobile wallet called Trust. There was a survey about it on Earn.com. They paid you like $1 to download it or something like that. And I downloaded it, and you can upload your private key to it, and it'll show all your Ethereum data, and it'll show all the different coins you have on there. Even those like obscure airdrops that I had are showing up on there. So it's actually pretty neat. Give me a second.
While you're doing that, I want to ask Shane about Oscar Mayer Bay coin. Go ahead. We'll get to Shane here in a second. Corey, talk so we can see your screen.
So I don't know if you can read that. Is it backwards for you guys?
It's backwards for us.
Oh, well, F.
Well, just throw it. I need to see the icon, so when I'm searching for it, I know what I'm looking for.
Just
I can
Trust wallet.
green, I think. talk about your Baycoin for a second, and I'm gonna flip my screen. Oh wait, did that work?
Keep talking. You got to talk so your screen comes up.
Did it flip? Did it flip now?
Yeah. I mean, I can see it fine.
Yeah. So you can read what they say and everything?
Well, I mean, it's not legible.
Yeah, it's not legible. It's just blurry.
Well, anyway, so you can go through here and you can see all the different ones, and it has like the price of them. You can see Golem, Pay, storage on there. Got all the different ones, and you can send them on there.
It's in the Android Trust Wallet.
Yeah, that's it. Trust Wallet.
Okay.
But see, it's even got those obscure ones. Like I got Vin on there, and Rublix.
Does it tell you how many there is total in the wallet?
Yeah, like it. See over there to the side, it says 60.
Oh wow, that's actually the most that I've seen. But these are all ERC20 based.
Yeah, I don't know if it oh wait, there we go. Hey, I figured it out. So now we got it flipped.
Now you're finally an actual full screen type guy.
There we go. So it shows you pretty much all your ERC20 tokens, and you put your Ethereum on there. So it's pretty handy. I haven't really messed around with it a whole lot, but it will update.
So now my question is, how did you flip your screen? Because I know you're on a surface like I am.
You open up the Hangout toolbox, and then where it says lower third, it's got like a little phone there, and you just click mirror your video, and it'll go. Whoop,
whoop. Yeah, I don't have that, so I'll play with that later.
You know, yeah, you should have it. Little green toolbox.
Oh, I clicked on the other thing in the control room. Sorry. Since I'm the one hosting, I have the other box first, so I'll play with that. But okay, cool. So anyway, Baycoin, you want to tell me about this? Because this random email showed up in my inbox, and I had no clue what was going on. And I remember seeing something in the chat, and I was like, "Who sent me Oscar Mayer Baycoin?"
Well, let's make sure we're clear on this. It's not BAE coin; it's Baycoin. So the idea was, I think this was kind of a gag. Oscar Mayer, after sending it to you, I kind of stopped messing around with it. I checked back in once or twice, but the idea was that Oscar Mayer built a blockchain, and the value of Baycoins was actually going to be, it was actually going to have a store of value in bacon. So each coin was worth X amount of bacon. Awesome.
How in the world? Wow. What were you reading and what were you looking at for that to come up?
There was something that popped up. Someone talked about it. I think Data Dash talked about it too, actually.
Check that out. That's another decentralized application, CryptoTitties.
Oh,
you can collect boobs.
But we digress.
Yes, we definitely digress. Anything else before we get out of here?
Actually, Substratum had a big announcement this week, or last week. They released their nodes finally. So you can now download the information. Make sure you do it from GitHub. Make sure you go to the Substratum website and get it from them specifically. You can now go download their node and turn it on. You're not going to be collecting anything from it. It's still just a rough revision. So everything's not gonna. It's not the final draft, so to speak. So everything's not going to be pretty and polished. But
it's like testnet.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah. But you can now test it. You can actually play around with it and see how it works. I haven't installed it yet because I was doing some stuff on my computer and I didn't want to play around with networks at the moment. But that's awesome. The price but what's interesting though is that the price didn't actually reflected on the charts. So kind of made me sad. But
that sucks.
I'm seeing finally CoinCap. I have to my Wi-Fi for some reason. My Wi-Fi just keeps. Apparently, my total. Hey, I finally got the screen to mirror. Awesome, thank you, Corey, for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Apparently, there's my totals at roughly 2,200 right now in all my stuff. I have some Cardano, Electroneum, Envion. It was Envion. I'm sitting at 100 Envion right now, which Envion is sitting currently at 36 cents. So I hope this summer.
I am so glad I got that refund because I was paying 65 cents for them in the ICO.
Oh, I don't know how much I paid for them on trading. I'll have to go back and look because I believe that one is on Hit BTC where I traded those. So I'll have to see what the original trading price was. But that's the other thing is once I make the trade, I haven't been paying attention to keep in my head what was the trade price to what is it now so that I can do what Shane's doing and make profits either on a daily or weekly basis based upon, whatever that trade was. I need to go back and make literally, type it out and go, all right, it was on this date that I made the trade and this is the price it is so that I can keep in my head mentally while I'm watching to keep up with that stuff. Cause I just
you're a gambler. Got it.
What?
So you're a gambler. Got it.
Yeah. Horrible gambler is what I am.
Well, you can pull that stuff up. It'll be in your trade history. You just go in there and it'll tell you the day you got it. How much Bitcoin you spent on it and all that.
How often do I log in on a full desktop machine though? I mean, that's a rarity.
Phone. I do it on my phone all the time. But the only issue is a lot of these coins are not growing as fast as like Ethereum or Bitcoin is right now. So you will end up losing money, even though whatever you have is going up. The amount of BTC that you could get for it is going down. It's just like that Verge that I bought. I bought it. It was at like it was around like 15 Satoshi. I don't know how you would say that. It's the smallest bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like 1,500, 15,000. I don't know what it was at. I think it's trading at like 9,000 now, but it's at 15,000 when I bought it. And that was at 8 cents. Well, it's back up to 8 cents because Ethereum has gone up since then. So
and that right there is why I do not trade in relation to USD value.
Yeah. And that's the other thing.
You make your money back, kind of. But you don't make all your crypto back. You make your USD back, but you don't make your crypto back, which you end up technically losing on not making more.
I'm already lost.
Yeah, it can get confusing. It's not so much that you lost money if you sell it for a higher USD value, but you didn't gain as much as you could. Know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I understand what you're saying. It's just you're adding a third layer of trading in there. Like when you add that, that's a side story. I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever.
Yeah, but you dumb it down for the normal man. You don't want to trade at USD because you lose a little bit whenever you're trading, or what?
Well, because in my opinion, the USD value doesn't matter because you're going to have one or two cryptos in mind that you're going to want to hold long term. Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Substratum, right? So when you start trading against these things, you're thinking about growing your Bitcoin value. That's what I trade. That's what I trade in relation to is Bitcoin. So what I want is a big Bitcoin value. When I make trades, I always relate it to Bitcoin because if Bitcoin goes to 20K, then I can sell out to USD and I've made crap tons of profit. So when you start relating that third coin or second coin to the USD value, you're complicating things too much.
Because you're having to make that translation back to USD and then from USD back to whatever, whether you're going back to your Bitcoin.
That token or that coin to USD because you've got to go through Ethereum or Bitcoin to get to USD.
Good point, because most of the trading platforms that you get, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I don't remember what the third one normally is. Yeah, okay.
USDT.
So
BNB. It just varies. Now that when you go through like Coinbase GDAX, I mean, you can trade USD to Bitcoin, USD to this, USD to that.
Yeah, but they only have those on their platform, though.
Yeah, it's only on that one. Now, just wait until Ferrex comes out. When Ferrex comes out, you'll be able to do fiat trading for any currency that they have available.
Interesting.
Yes, and then maybe trading into USD will be profitable or will be easier to do. But
it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it is all completely based on BTC. That is like the one value that is based on. That you can't base it on something else, because even if you base it on the Ethereum price, the Ethereum is going to be changing because of what it's based on, which is BTC. So I mean, if you look at the BTC charts versus Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, when you go on Coinbase, they all have pretty much the same charts. They all look really similar. Yeah, they do. They like all the little lines and shit. They all look pretty similar. I'll pull it up.
The major ones, yeah, they'll look similar.
Yeah, those four is what I'm saying.
Bitcoin Cash will not look similar to any of them because Bitcoin Cash sucks. I'm talking smack. I shouldn't say that. Actually, though, to be fair, I did sell some Bitcoin Cash yesterday. Like, it actually hit one of my stops or one of my take profit points. But, when you're looking at
Cash, see where it's been going up pretty good. It's up 155%. Bitcoin's only up 35%, but you can see it's similar. I mean, look right here, 424. See that? See a little peak there? 424. They got the same peak. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. And then 424. See this peak. Litecoin. They got a peak here. And I'm just saying they're all kind of similar. I mean, they have their differences, but they're similar. Look at that. Holy crap.
Okay.
Anyway, I bought some Bitcoin today, so it's probably going to crash, just so you guys know. It's already down $200 from where I bought it.
Wow, so, Bitcoin Cash is up to 1,600. Wow.
17.
Yeah. So Bitcoin's probably going to drop down to about 6,000 since I just bought some of it today. That's usually a good indicator. So there you go. Just a heads up. That's my financial advice. Whenever I sell something, you should buy it. Whenever I buy it, you should sell it.
Well, I should sell this Bitcoin Cash because it's finally reached the same price that I got it from when I got it from Bitcoin Cash or Coinbase for originally having, I guess, Bitcoin in my account last year, I think is how I got it.
Well, just as a heads up, there is still a fork coming for Bitcoin Cash. So
you got 1 week left.
If you're at break even, you might want to consider waiting a day or two to see what happens with the price. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying I have another sell set that's a little more aggressive, but
cool. I will take that into account and not make that purchase right now, but maybe in the next 48 hours we'll take a look again, see. Anything else, gentlemen?
The next, hours. We were talking about the Bitcoin and everything and trading in relation to Bitcoin. When you look at store value, we compare Bitcoin to gold. Like everything is when traditional currency and stuff was started to be exchanged, you had that gold as a store of value. And with Bitcoin, I look at it as the same way. So if we're moving away from the USD, Bitcoin is now that store of value for me. Bitcoin is the USD for me now. Every chart that you look at moves based on Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes up, everything else can go up because more money is coming into the market in general. If you look at that chart that Corey was showing, but if you look at the chart of the sorry, I lost the market cap. You can see and you could correlate the market cap to those particular days, like he was talking about the 24th, like and how money was moving in at certain times. There was a peak on the 24th where the volume just ran up. So the amount of money in the crypto market ran up. So everything was going to move up at that time. So when you relate it to USD value, sure, all the prices look the same. But when you start comparing those things to Bitcoin, the charts don't look anything alike.
So. Yeah, and I think we talked about it before. There's businesses that are trading, or not trading, but specifically dealing only in Bitcoin. So as long as you think that way, then it should be a lot easier to make that transition in the future just as well. So, all right, I'm with you.
It all depends on how you feel about it. So,
yeah. Anything else before we get out of here, gentlemen? We actually went for about an hour.
Wasn't supposed to go that long.
Yeah, we weren't. My fault. My fault completely. But anyway, I've got some VR to do. I've got my Samsung VR broken out. I keep getting this Oculus thing, and I want to try out the stupid roller coaster thing just to see what it's like. But
yeah, roller coaster. You mean Pornhub's VR section?
You got some Verge over there.
Yeah.
What's amazing though is that Verge has actually held on pretty decently after that news came out. It's kind of scary.
Okay, first of all, what? And second of all, what?
So, okay, I gotta show the chart. Hold on.
While he's pulling that up, did you see that video I posted from Pornhub in the chat?
No.
Oh, you missed that one. This guy, he was telling these girls he would pay them either $100 or 1 Bitcoin if they would flash their boobs. And they were all like, I'll take $100. $100 is better.
Oh, Lord. Dumb, retarded. Never mind.
So this is the Verge to Bitcoin chart here. And you could see that there was this big run up leading towards the announcement of the partnership that was coming up. And I made a nice little sell way up here. I did extremely well on this trade, but it fell once everyone realized it was Pornhub, and but it didn't fall like retardedly hard like I thought it would. I mean, it wasn't Fibonacci retracement. Like it's I don't know, it's not bad. Like it didn't fall back down to these levels down here where I thought it would. So. It's pretty interesting.
Just so I'm clear, this is why I've been getting all these notifications, is because look at all these little blue buttons and games and stuff. They've been having a sale. I wasn't lying. They've been having a sale on these games on Oculus for Samsung. So that's the reason I didn't know about the Pornhub thing. Or I guess that's what you called it, whatever that was.
What? Yeah, Pornhub.
Okay. Well, I was serious.
So Verge was.
I'm serious too. It's kind of interesting if you've never checked it out. Just saying, might checked it out once in my life. I got one of those Google Cardboards, you know.
Anyway, there's the game at the top. Epic Roller Coaster is what I was talking about, but whatever.
So, Rusty, if you want to keep up with those trades, by the way, you need to download Delta, just so you remember.
We will talk about that offline then, because we're at our hour mark. So we'll talk about that offline. Okay. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Hopefully we'll start getting also just good news for you guys that watch this later and you guys as well. ShiftBit is coming up, so hopefully I can get my Tuesdays back where I work, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and off Saturday, Sunday. So we'll work that out, but we'll see what happens in the future. Anything else before we get out of here, guys?
Feel free to argue with us in the comments.
Absolutely, yes. Corey,
join me on Free Bitcoin, and I'll give you some money. I gave Shane. You got like 5,000 Satoshi from me, didn't you?
Was it 5,000?
I'm pretty sure. Well, I shared 5,000 with my referrals. I got I
don't ever see those notifications. Like I'll see them and then I'm refreshing, so I I never see the amount.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
All right, that's it for this week. Hopefully next week or soon again. Hopefully we don't do the thing that we did before where there's a month between everything. So anyway, you guys have a good night, and thanks for watching. Hang out with us in the YouTube live chat next time. We didn't open it up this time just because it was so late. We knew everyone would probably be already dead and or off to bed. But anyway, have a great week.
Morgan's probably still awake.
Should I have sent an invite?
No, Morgan's one of the guys from our chat.
Well, should I have sent an invite?
Well,
all right. You guys have a good one.